Good day, everyone. So, for today, we're going to explore the cuisine of Turkey. Turkish cuisine is world famous with its rich ingredients and dishes made with intensive labor. You can taste these unique flavors in restaurants or in a house when you are a guest. Cooking at home is very common. You can buy fresh food from grocery stores, supermarkets, or establishments on that certain days. Key ingredients being primarily meat, vegetables, and legumes. Turkish meals are generally soupy, consisting of some kind of stew or stock. Hence, bread consumption tends to be way too much among Turks. Turkish kebabs, doner kebab, Turkish ravioli, and some eggplant dishes are the trademark of Turkish cookery. Meat comes from chicken, beef, and lamb is prepared in various methods such as roasted, grilled, fried, or skewered. And now, let's talk about the food practices of Turkish. Turkish cuisine is well known throughout the world, one of the most popular cuisines after French and Chinese. Turkish cuisine has a rich appearance and is renowned for its distinctive traditional dishes. Second, Turkish cuisine is one of the most appetizing and rich cuisines of the world, and Turkish people are known to be quite passionate about food, so they give more importance to their food. They are quite similar with Armenian cuisines since these countries are related to each other, but they have its own unique characteristics towards each other. Third, breakfast is the most significant meal of the day for Turks. It is an essential component of society. Every family should sit down for breakfast together. Unlike other countries, skipping breakfast is normal, but in Turkey, they tend to give importance to their breakfast. Fourth, center of house life is kitchen. Even in big cities, families often prefer to dine together at home. Especially after the guests are welcomed, the table is not cleared immediately. People have long conversations, listen to music, and have fun. So it's quite familiar here in our country, Philippines. We tend to spend much time to our family during breakfast or any meals. Breakfasts are delicious but quick and basic during the weekdays. On weekends, however, breakfast is an occasion for the whole family to come together and enjoy many different foods. As a result, weekend breakfasts generally last longer than weekday ones. So, since on weekends, all family members are in the house since it's a rest day. So, with that, maybe the mother will prepare various of dishes for a family to gather together just and spend time. Dinner in Turkish cuisine is the most elaborate meal of the day. The dinner table is filled with a variety of sumptuous dishes because it's the only time, apart from weekends, that all family members assemble. So during dinner on late nights, all family members will be at home. It's either from school or from work. So with that, they gathered in that dinner time just to spend time together. So now let's talk about the popular dishes or the specialty of country, the Turkey. So pilaf. Pilaf is a quite essential accompaniment to any Turkish meal. However, it comes in not one but many different formats. In essence, in Turkey, the word refers to a different rice recipes. Many of them have a clear Eastern influence, so pilaf is a typical Indian rice, and they are often seasoned with spices and vegetables. Also, each recipe uses a different type of rice. Next, we have borek, or the savory pie. This Turkish national savory pastry is flaky and delicious, filled with spinach and cheese or minced beef and other meats. Borek can be layered like lasagna, serves as puffs or rolled and created as small individual pastries or as a whole in a pan. It's a popular Turkish food across the countries of the Balkans. So I have prepared a video related on the popular dishes in Turkey and how to make it. So Turks tend to eat burek for breakfast, lunch, or as a snack or for dinner. It's a savory delicacy that's best enjoyed when served with Turkish tea. Next is pide or Turkish flatbread or pizza. One of the most popular Turkish foods. This boat-shaped pastry is made with slightly thick dough and a wide range of fillings. So the most typical fillings include different meats, fresh vegetables, cooked spinach, eggs, and the spicy Turkish sausage, sukuk, and cheese. The dough is then baked in a heat stove oven. So, according to many people, this Turkish food is the closest version of Turkish pizza you can find. Pidi is the best enjoyed when served warm. You can find it in many takeaway establishments around the country and you can eat it as a starter or as a main. Next, we have kapuska or cabbage stew. Kapuska is a hearty cabbage-based stew. There are many variations of the stew and the Turkish dish is often enriched with additional ingredients such as meat, rice, bulgur, or beans. Next, we have kokorek or the wrapped lamb or a goat offal. Kokorek is a striking Turkish food commonly sold by street vendors. It is made with a couple of types of goat or lamb organs wrapped in intestines. The organ meat is marinated in lemon juice, olive oil, oregano, salt, and pepper. Then it is wrapped tightly in the intestines and grilled horizontally in a rotating spit. The meat is cooked until brown and crispy on the outside. So next we have sis kebabs or shish kebabs. Shish kebabs are popular not only across Turkey but also throughout the world. This Turkish meat dish consists of skewered pieces of meat cooked on a hot charcoal. Unlike what you usually get elsewhere, the perfect Turkish recipe calls for small and juicy pieces of lamb meat. It consists of perfectly cooked, marinated skewered lamb or beef cubes, usually served with rice, salad, and thin bread on the side or wrapped up in a thin sheet of flat bread, not hiding away the flavor of the meat. Next, let's go to the Turkish desserts. We have here the kanzan debi. This interesting Turkish dessert, which draws comparison to panna cotta, was created by mistakes. So I have here also the video on how to make kanzan debi. Next, we have kunefi. This Turkish dessert may require time and effort to make, but it's totally worth the wait. Kunefi or kanefi is a sweet and sticky treat that's also popular in the countries of the Middle East. The shredded pastry is soaked in traditional syrup and layered with special cheese, nuts, or clotted cream. So the mentioned dishes are some among others. So I also provided the videos on how to make each dishes in the previous discussion. So next, let's tackle the kitchen techniques and cookery terms and definition of terms. So there are lots of great restaurants in Turkey serving delicious local meals regardless of the price. So, restaurants hoping during your Turkish experience is the best way to sample our rich selection of dishes. Thus, learning the proper terminology makes it easier to navigate through the Turkish cuisine scene. Here are a few valuable words. Afiyet olsun mean enjoy your meal. Eliniz zaglik, which means health to your hands, so it's interpreted as appreciating the chef or the cook to the food that was served in the guest. Next, we have syrupy, meaning cheers. So I also prepared video with some definition of terms in Turkey, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you familiarized the Turkish cuisine. And that's all. I'm Hannah Jane Mihus,